cow meeting because of lack of agenda item. We did approve a resolution for the salary increase of non-judicial county-wide elected officials and commissioners for 2025. We replaced Mike Colton with Bruce Campbell on the Personnel and Human Services Committee. And we moved the GIS analyst from IT into planning and zoning. Feel that that was a better position and place for them because they do the geographics and stuff. And that's all I got. And we canceled one meeting and I missed one meeting because of illness, so.
Is Ivan still with the county then?
No, he quit and went to Eaton. We miss him. Any questions?
Is there a new Ivan yet?
Not that I know of. They was looking for his replacement. And when we get one, we'll move him into the planning zone.
All right. Anyone else have any questions for Commissioners Melford? Looks like you got off easy. All right, we have no reserve time. So we're on to number 10, and at this time, I would like to recess the Township Board meeting and open up the public hearing for Duncan Lake Weed Control Special Assessment. And
You need a motion to go in to open the public hearing, or you just open it?
I think we can just open.
Okay,
just open.
okay.
And this hearing is to hear and consider any objections to the proposed public improvements, the proposed special assessment district, the proposed special assessment, and all other matters relating to the public improvements. At this time, I'd like to open this up for anyone in the public that would like to address the Duncan Lake Weed Control Assessment. All right, hearing none, I will.
I don't have that letter, I'm sorry. I know there was a letter sent, but that was.
Okay, would you like to address the?
Now this meeting is just for, any objections or?
Correct.
Okay, and then there was gonna be another meeting
Yes.
for cost? So we have no idea what that's gonna be right now.
There is a projected cost, and you know what that is off the top of your head?
I think the paperwork has a maximum of 120 a year. Basically because we're going for 6 years, but I would think the first year or two will still stay the same as what is already being
Currently
charged.
is. We basically asked PLM, the lake management company, to forecast into a crystal ball what this is gonna cost. So they gave us a worst case scenario, and that's what we're going with for the cost. And that might be the 6th year, it might be the 5th year, but based on the cost in other realms, the building and everything else, I know that they're trying to protect themselves from a chemical cost standpoint.
So are the residents that are on the lake are burdened with all the costs?
Yes. Yes.
But this is a public lake with open landing, which crowds our lake. So how are those people gonna get assessed?
Well, they don't have any property that would gain any value from.
Well, I did this year.
This is,
My lake stayed green and algae all over, never got cleaned up. So I don't know what benefit I got this year. So why are we having to, when other public are using the lake? Why aren't we charging for the use of the landing to help offset the cost of maintaining the lake?
That would be a state level thing, because there's numerous lakes that are just like Duncan, if you may, that, I'm not aware that anyone at the state level charges a weed assessment fee for the privilege to use any lake. So.
Well, whatever fees we get charged for the lake, I mean, should be offset by charging for the landing. Maybe we wouldn't get such a crowded lake. I don't know what, why we're having to, take the whole cost. We're already being taxed like crazy anyway. I mean, it's getting out of control with the road and everything else. So, I mean, just another tack on. It's unacceptable.
Well, I think it's just a replacement of one that was already in existence. I don't think it's an additional one. It's already been in existence for years.
I've been here, I've lived on the lake for 30 years myself, and we've had this assessment district the entire time.
Well,
The
a lot of
numbers
things
that change.
happen, but that doesn't mean it's right.
I'm telling you how it is.
Well, that needs to be changed. I mean, what avenue can happen to, I mean, if we're maintain the lake, then why aren't we locking off the landing and make it private?
Well, the state of Michigan owns that landing.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't,
why isn't the state of Michigan maintaining the lake? I just don't understand. I mean, I've lived on the lake for 8 years now. I bought 8 years ago, but it's just, I don't understand why we're having to take the cost of it. Does every lake in Michigan like that?
Probably not.
I think Gun Lake has a weed assessment.
Definitely.
I saw that in the paper that Gun Lake residents pay for their weed control.
I'm sorry, which one?
Gun Lake,
Oh, God Lake,
yeah,
yeah. Green Lake?
I don't know. I just noticed in the newspaper
just
there was
curious.
Gun Lake.
Well, I don't agree with it. And that's pretty much what I got to say. And if there's any avenue we can proceed on to petition or do something to, have the state or county, whoever, help us, maintain it. I mean, we bought our own road, and that kind of something. So anyway, well, if you got any advice on where to go or how to petition something, let me know, please.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Could you state your name for me, sir?
I'm sorry,
Your name, can you state your name?
Mark Jacobson.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have anything to add as far as the weed assessment? All right, hearing none, we will close the public hearing at 7:12 and reopen the township board meeting. And now we're on to the chief.
We had 29 paid on call responses this month. We averaged 7.6 members per call. We had 10 motor vehicle accidents that we averaged 9.6 members. We had only 4 nuisance calls with the wires down or smoke investigations. We still averaged 7.25 people for that. The only thing that was really remarkable is the other, let's see, last week we had I think it was last Wednesday, because we were about ready to have emergency services meeting. A structure fire came in Hastings. I think it was about 8:30 in the morning, 8:45. We ended up having 12 of our members go to that. Patrick beat me into the basement first, unfortunately. I was second in. But our crews did an amazing job. The chief of Hastings was pretty impressed with A, how many people we had, and B, what a great job they did. So, and all that, and we still maintained an ambulance back at our station with fire engine. So, really, crews did an amazing job. We're very attentive. Good job firefighting and understanding the concepts of basement firefighting. So, very proud of the members there. Did a great job. I think that's about it.
All right. Unfinished business, we have none. Number 13, new business. I'm very surprised there's not a agenda request from the chief, but hey, we'll
I'm
take
gonna double up next time. You double down next time.
No, we're limiting.
Oh, we have before us, resolution 13-2024, Duncan Lake Weed Control Special Assessment District. Hopefully everyone took time to review this. And I'd be happy to entertain a motion to approve resolution 13-2024.
I'll make that motion.
Who was it?
Okay.
I'll support. Motion with support to approve resolution 13-2024 Duncan Lake Weed Control Special Assessment District. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns?
Yeah, I do. With a bit of, question now, this is just establishing the special assessment district, right? This isn't actually doing the assessment,
Correct.
and the assessment itself is the next one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any further questions, comments, or concerns?
Sorry, is that November 11th? Excuse me.
Yes, the next meeting will
It'll
be
be that
November 11th,
meeting.
and there will be a posting, you'll get another mailing too. Are there any further questions, comments, or concerns? Hearing none. Cindy, can you roll call?
Demosh,
Yes.
Bartley, yes, Rarick,
Yes.
Schaefer,
Yes.
Selick,
Yes.
Bouchard,
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Okay, we're on to resolution 14-2024. And this is the acknowledgement of filing and presentation of the special assessment roll to the township board and scheduling of the public hearing for November 11th, 2024 at 7 o'clock. Then we have to entertain a motion to approve resolution 14-2024.
So moved.
Support.
Oh, go ahead.
Thornapple. Schaefer,
Okay.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns?
Are the service providers supposed to attend that hearing?
PLM? I don't believe so. I would like one thing changed on this resolution, if we can do that. The caveat, I would like to move forward with this, but it does say November 11th, 2024 at 7:30. It's actually, should be 7 o'clock. Thank you for catching that, Laura.
Oh, I caught it too, but I thought that was intentional.
It was gonna be that long before we got to
I
it.
think it's a half hour to get to it.
Where did you see 7:30? I'm looking at.
It is on page 2.
Page 2. Okay, I'm in the B, so I'm in the exhibit, so.
So I'd like to.
Yeah.
Kim, would you be willing to,
You had the, 1 second.
yes, would you be willing to change it to, or Sandy did?
I amend the motion, yes.
Okay, would
I'm
you
fine
like
with
to
that.
amend your motion to,
Yes,
with the caveat that we change 7:30 to 7 o'clock?
correct.
And I'll second.
Cross it out again.
Are there any further questions or comments or concerns? Hearing none. Cindy, can you roll call?
Bartley, yes, Rarick,
Yes.
Schaefer,
Yes.
Selick,
Yes.
Bouchard,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Demosh.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right.
Okay, now that we've got that said, is it, maybe it's out of sequence here, but is there a way that we could communicate with PLM that we have some people that are dissatisfied with the service? That maybe they should be doing a better job?
I think we could. I could, maybe I'll ask them to come in and address any concerns that people have.
Yeah,
That would be good. So there was quite a few, comments on Facebook this summer.
I thought your association.
There's a Lake Association meeting on Wednesday, I believe.
This
it's in
Wednesday.
room.
Yes.
This coming Wednesday, 2 nights from now. And
So o'clock.
Yep. That's a good
I
place.
guess
to
that would be a
bring
good
it
place
up.
if there's anybody else that's
Whoever
concerned
will
about
be there.
the effectiveness of PLM's treatment. All right. We're on to number 14, committee reports. Administration, nothing's been on there. Cemetery,
Calvarium pavement is done. Did you look at it? Did you go look
I
at it?
saw it partway through. Yeah, I haven't, didn't do the second treatment.
He did. He called me this morning. So he was really concerned when he poured the first part because it all looked almost black. He's like, oh my gosh, this is not good.
Oh,
But then when it dried, it lightened up.
Yeah.
And the new color for the top that we chose.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but it looks great. He's very pleased with it.
I've got to say that
Or was it asphalt?
concrete,
Concrete?
Yep.
So did you
Cover.
put color in it or
a
something?
decorative concrete.
Okay. Got it.
I just got to make mention. I happened to go to Caledonia Cemetery and they have a marble bench.
I'll rub it in.
I hope you said.
Eric
I did.
Eric wants a marble bench.
I just think they're, I don't know. Anyway,
You'd have shade so you could sit there comfortable.
That's the next step.
yeah, we got to get some trees planted.
Yeah.
Number C, Millville DDA, I'm sorry to report that we had another DDA director resign. She had an opportunity to work in a nonprofit that she's very enthused about and passionate about, and I wish her well. And the search begins for another DDA director. Christmas on the River is starting to be planned right now. We'll just have to do it without a DDA director and do it through committee. And that's how we're gonna proceed.
Has the DDA in the village had their mediation session yet?
That is the end of this month. I can't tell you the exact date, but at this point, yeah, I guess that would still be a good thing to have happen.
I guess in my gut feeling, even being an outsider from Middleville, I think it would be best if they would leave the DDA as it is and not fold it into their zoning. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It makes sense if you're in a power trip.
Kim, thank you for your comments. Any other comments about the Millville DDA? All right, on to elections. Cindy, it's pretty quiet, isn't it?
I have nothing to do. We have sent out about 400 more absentee ballots this year as opposed to last year. Last year we had, I don't know, 1,100, and I think we're pushing 1,500 now that we've sent. With the Secretary of State, anytime anyone does any business as a Secretary of State, you're automatically registered to vote. So I'm getting continual notices of people wanting ballots and getting those out.
Are many coming back? Yeah.
Yeah, 75 to 100 back.
Oh,
So we're just in the thick of it.
Okay. Emergency services.
Well, we had a presentation on the packet that we all saw. And I don't think there's anything additional.
Okay.
Was there? I think we're okay if that came.
Yeah. Finance.
Nothing there.
Parks and Rec, we had a fundraiser at Heritage Day. It was called Making a Mark for Youth. We had stencils produced that were a block M, an S, and a TK. The block M is not necessarily related to any school, but people have their choice to have it blue or yellow. And the S they could have is a white or green.
Was it an M or a W?
Depends on which side of
I wasn't sure Western.
Which side of Lake Michigan you're
I actually joked with the resident that had it done, and I took the image that they had a TK done in orange. And I had actually reversed that image, and I said, I hope you guys are very forgiving, because this is our first one, and we made a huge mistake. So it was the backwards KNT. But anyway, that was, not the most profitable, but those stencils are in existence, and, we'll bring them back again. And we're on our way to Sheridan Park, just about, I think, 300 or 400 more stencils, 400,000 more stencils. Got a good start. All right, personnel and compensation. We've got a meeting scheduled this week.
When is that?
Wednesday at 1.
Okay.
What's on my
Sounds right.
calendar?
Sounds right.
Don't change it till 10 a.m. because I won't be there.
We've got another meeting at 10, so. All right, so nothing there. Property and public utilities, I did send out an email with some quotes. I tried to get 3, I only got 2 back. I'm still gonna try to get that third quote back slid on Thursday. Perhaps a decision can be made for snow plowing. Roads and highways,
I don't have anything new there.
okay. Duncan Lake Sewer,
I don't have anything there either.
started a discharge today.
Okay.
And we got almost instant approval on the ability to do that.
Calling in the test or something or what?
Yeah, there's a certain amount of time that you've got to submit your test, and then you've got to discharge within.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So anyways, we got it back in time. So that discharge did start today. Other than that, I don't have anything.
You controlling that or is Brian doing it?
Brian is doing it, and he told me today, he says, I started, I said, is there any value to me to come out there now? And he said, not really.
Okay. You know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
That's the
All right,
thing.
so you're
That's the
still-
one part of it that I don't know.
Got it.
I've got my,
You took a test or is that coming?
that's November 7th.
Okay.
So I'll accept prayers from everybody if they wanna, anybody, if they wanna pray for me. It's a 5-hour exam. A little nervous about it, but I'll accept any prayers that anyone wants to give me. We're on to number 15, second period of public comment. Anyone from the public like to?
No,
No one's left, but no.
All right, we're on to number 16, poll of members. Kim?
I just encourage everybody to engage and use their right to vote.
All right, Sandy?
Nothing specifically, wondering if Laura was gonna talk about the audit at all. You mentioned that you were.
Never put to meeting.
Okay. No, no comment.
Okay, Ross?
Nothing today.
Kurt?
I'm game for an early out tonight.
Right. We're shooting it on. I didn't start our meeting until after the agenda was, I messed up, but we got the majority of the meetings reported. Laura? Cindy? All right, I just encourage everyone to get out there and vote in November, and I can't wait till November's over and done with.
here.
I knew you had something. With that, I'd be happy to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support. Motion with support to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:28.
I know, see, they're running it.
I thought maybe we could send fire whole time late thing.
I just want to make sure.
I missed you, chief. I feel like I never see you.
I know, you never stopped by.
If I had like,
That's
There
a
are so many
totally.
meetings.
you group last time.
I know, we got fine now.
I'm like, here, hold on. Let's stand right here. I'll feed you some eggs. This is our date night.
Trying to get closer.